And what's up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new movie review. I'm fresh out the movie theater after seeing Evil Dead Rise, and I've got to talk about it to you guys. Before we hop into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave me a like down below. Where do you rank Evil Dead Rise within the rest of the franchise? I do have to say, there is not a single bad movie in the entire franchise. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. Evil Dead 2 being one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I love Bruce Campbell. And yeah, so I was really hyped for Evil Dead Rise when it was first announced, the trailer was showed, and yeah, I was hyped, I was ready for it. And let me just say, I'm not going to spoil anything, spoiler free, whatever, so don't worry. All I'm pretty much going to do is just talk about my thoughts, what I thought about it, and just, yeah, a brief little movie review. So before we get into it, I've reviewed every single other Evil Dead film, so go check it out, link up above. And yeah, let me know what you think about those as well. And had to obviously do this one to go with the rest. So let's hop into Evil Dead Rise from 2023. So the movie follows two sisters, both who are having a hard go at life, I guess you could say. Ellie, who's played by Alyssa Sutherland, who I'll talk about her more in a minute. But she is recently divorced, living with her kids, trying to make it in a high-rise apartment in Los Angeles. Then we also have Teresa, who recently found out that she was pregnant after moving back to visit her family. With a huge earthquake hitting the area, it undiscovers the Book of the Dead, and that is where the chaos begins. And I just have to say, Alyssa Sutherland becomes a Deadite. I mean, you know from the trailer, that's not a spoiler or anything, but she is probably my favorite Deadite out of the entire franchise, and she does an amazing job at really being horrifying and terrifying, and that's saying a lot because how much I really enjoy this franchise. And yeah, honestly, I cannot wait to watch it again. There's a bunch of other references to horror, well, not a bunch, but they reference Nightmare on Elm Street, which was kind of funny. That was cool. But one major thing that I do have to say about this film, something that is a huge plus that I really don't feel is good enough in a lot of movies here recently, but the pacing. This is one of the best paced movies that I've seen in a long time. And if you're a huge Evil Dead fan like myself, and if you're wondering, is Bruce Campbell in here? No, he's not in here, but they do make a ton of references to the other previous Evil Dead films. Dead by Dawn is said. There's somebody swallowing an eyeball. I don't want to spoil anything else, but yeah, there's tons of cool references. But the way how the movie title card is shown at the very beginning of the film, that is probably one of the coolest movie openings in horror history, I do have to say. So yeah, that was really cool. Everybody who portrayed their characters in the film did a great job. I thought it was directed and shot very well, because there was multiple times when I was watching the film I was thinking to myself, oh, that was a really cool shot. And yeah, the atmosphere was great as well. And it is a refreshing and nice touch to not have an Evil Dead movie feature a cabin. There is a cabin at the very beginning because of course, but that's not where the main movie takes place. Now, I know everybody kind of has their own opinion about this film, and it is receiving a bit of mixed reviews, but I've been seeing a lot more positive than negative, and I'm definitely on the positive side. Like I said, I can't wait to watch it again. If I were to rank the Evil Dead films, I would put this at third place, right behind Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. So Evil Dead Rise is definitely worth the watch because there is no bad movie in this franchise. And I like the way how the new Book of the Dead or Necronomicon, whatever you want to call it, looked in the film. Way out had the teeth open up on the side. I thought it was a really cool touch. And the audio recordings were now, of course, a vinyl, to show how old vinyl is now or something, I guess. But it was very cool. I love the movie. Like I said, I really liked it. It's placed high on my Evil Dead franchise rankings. Definitely the best horror film of 2023 so far, in my opinion. And we've already had some pretty cool ones. Renfield was awesome. Scream 6 was awesome. Still want to check out Beau is Afraid, but I don't know if I would consider that horror yet. Still have to see it. But yeah, Evil Dead Rise is a must-watch for any horror fan, and especially if you love the Evil Dead franchise. You have to go see this film. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And yeah, with that being said, peace.